regular season. They've won their last 4. David Robinson, get us underway. It's game 3.
For San Antonio, get off to a good start. Try to take this crowd out of it. Forget the mistakes of yesterday and get Tim Duncan involved early. His numbers in the first half of the first 2 games, very quiet.
Jason Kidd got an open look. Missed his first jumper, and Robinson with a rebound.
Well, I'll tell you something. If San Antonio turns it over 21 times again, they will get run out of the building. They can't turn the ball over that many times. If you're New Jersey, you got to keep doing what you're doing. Double Tim Duncan off one dribble and be consistent. There they go.
There's turnover number 1. And it doesn't turn into points because the Nets give it right back as Bowen takes it from Jefferson.
Kidd gave it up too early. Take it to the free throw line.
And again, a dangerous pass by Parker that was almost picked off.
I think you've got to post up Tim Duncan right away here. Try to establish yourself. Get Kenyon Martin in foul trouble once again.
Parker trying to go by Martin, who kicks it out to Jackson. Oh, stripped from behind by Kittles.
Shot clock.
Bowen with 2 on it, and he airballed it. 2 terrible possessions for San Antonio.
I think New Jersey, it's funny because New Jersey's the team that needs to get up and down. But I still think if this game gets up into the high 90s, closer to 100, San Antonio is the team that can score in more ways, and they have a better chance of winning the higher score this game gets.
Jefferson inside has to get it back out to Martin.
It's got to be a 3-second call on Jason Collins.
It is.
Just set up camp in there.
So we've got 1 air ball and a turnover by San Antonio. 2 turnovers by the Nets.
No practice yesterday for the Spurs. They flew into town, stayed in Midtown, practiced at John J. College this morning. They're ready.
Kittles again poked it away from behind, and now he's the recipient. Duncan wants it in the paint for the hook, and he got it. Jackson. Duncan tipped it to himself, but he lost it, courtesy of Collins. And he wanted a foul.
Both sides wanted a foul.
Jason Kidd, the outside jumper.
It's early, but New Jersey appears to be the quicker team to the loose balls today.
Parker, open jumper, knocked it down.
You and I did the game here in the regular season where the Spurs came in and absolutely were torched by the Nets.
The Nets shot 37% in that game. That didn't help their cause much. Kittles pull up 3. Got it!
Well, you don't want to force things and turn things over and you get real conservative, and then you have a tough time getting off shots.
Duncan comes out to pick up Kidd. He left hands it, and now it's Martin inside.
Western Conference. They have killed the Western Conference in this building since Jason Kidd arrived.
23-5. That's 80% plus as Malik Rose finally.
Keep it simple until Jason Kidd gets his hands on it.
Kittles gave up a 3 and works for a tough shot that Bowen blocks.
Bowen is playing outstanding defense.
Showing why he's been second-team all-defense the last 2 years. Jefferson will try to fade one over him and does.
Like Richard Jefferson has to learn to move to openings and make jumpers.
Tony Parker, that'll help Tony settle down maybe a little bit. His passing hasn't been crisp, but he's hit 2 outside jumpers.
Yeah, he's got to be, I mean, Coach Popovich loves it when he gets aggressive, and not just to try to dribble drive and find somebody.
Oh, what a tough.
Average blocks per game. He's blocking 5 shots per game right now.
Rose lost the handle again. Another Spurs turnover. Nice. Kidd, what a pass to Jefferson.
Kidd going to a little bit of a zone here, too.
Jefferson trying to get it back to Kidd, and he threw it away. Here's Ginobili. Parker, tough catch in the paint, and he's got that little jump hook.
2 stars, Duncan and Parker. You're not just going to get it done with the 2 guys doing it by themselves.
Rodney Rogers is checked in for New Jersey, along with Lucius Harris, Kenyon Martin, Jason Collins, and Jason Kidd. Martin, tough shot.
His zone again. It's a little like a 3-2 with Bowen just kind of runs all over the place. He starts up top and he goes down. You watch him right there, slides down.
Oh, Martin still got it go. High 35 in that one that Bill's talking about. He's 4 for 5 already tonight. Rose with the outside jumper. That's way short. Duncan trying to go straight back up with it and does.
Poke the ball away from him. That's the only chance he can stop Kenyon Martin. He's so big. Now they get Malik Rose guard.
6 on the shot clock. Johnson trying to take Parker from the free throw line, and he got it. Breather without foul trouble, guys. 10 points, but only 1 person. Parker slips going around Rodgers. Jackson for three, and he got it. Big shot.
But look at Tim Duncan's first half statistics in this series. Only averaging 8 points on 36% shooting.
They double him again. Off balance, he got one to go.
They're here, aren't they? I mean, if they're in this stage of the game, you got heart in the building.
Michael J. Fox, we appreciate it. Have fun watching the game. Brad, let's go back to you.
Tim Duncan to David Robinson.
Refusing to give an open look.
But through no fault of Anthony Johnson, the net offense has fallen apart here since Jason Kidd is on the bench. The rest of these guys have got to come alive and help AJ.
Speedy Claxton gives the Spurs.
The crowd is quieted down.
I think it's sitting at the scorer's table. Martin and Kidd are both waiting.
These fans here are just salivating, waiting for something good to happen.
Anthony Johnson gives him something. The Nets. Claxton in there with Duncan, Robinson, Ginobili, and Steven Jackson. Duncan's going to go straight up over Mutombo. Three. Jason Kidd will try to even it. He misses the outside jumper.
You can't just pass it around the outside of the zone. You see the two big men right there, both putting up big numbers. And if it keeps going like this, who are going to be the secondary figures?
Speedy Claxton's got his second.
Sometimes if you play enough ball, anything and everything is going to happen to you.
The Nets with as many turnovers as they have points so far this quarter. Kenyon Martin trying to change that, and he kisses it off the goal.
Because your fans would just keep feeding and pushing you.
Well, this zone's wearing out right now.
Kidd gives it up. Kittles will take a three. Knocked it down.
No, they've been preparing for it. They're just not executing.
Terry Kittles has a couple of threes, and he's made it a one-point game with 2 minutes and change. Second quarter. Oh, what a feed by Duncan. Jackson missed, but Willis won't. Melrose looks at that game 7 right here tomorrow night between the 7 boards. And he wants it down in the low block against Collins. Tried to hook the pass to Bowen, stolen by Kidd. Here comes Kidd and Kittles. And it's Kerry Kittles. He's been their offense tonight.
Well, I like getting the ball to Kenyon Martin and let him go ahead and take couple dribbles and shoot.
For the lead. In, out, but tipped in by Kittles. Parker. In and out. Jefferson the rebound.
Well, 4-0 is just a monster run in this type of game.
It really is. It's 6-0. Greg Pop 10 from the stripe tonight.
Well, they're going back into that zone.
And there's the turnover. That was the problem in the second quarter for New Jersey.
It's a tough zone to put Bowen in the middle.
Jackson gives the Spurs the lead back.
Now, he's got a lot of energy to expend to cover, but they say the best defender, put him in the middle. They call it the yo-yo position.
Jackson was inside the three-point line. I stand corrected. He didn't give him the lead back. He Kittles has scored in every way imaginable, it seems. That time with the left hand didn't quite get it.
Got Duncan.
Got Parker on the baseline. So a teardrop, and this time no foul. Kittles on the break the other way. Scored! The best night of anybody offensively, as you can see by those percentages. That's not saying too much. Tim Duncan leads the break. The pass to Ginobili. What a dish by Duncan.
Out there playing tremendous team defense. They're not getting good shots.
And some bad shooting.
Jefferson. There's a follow by Kenyon Martin. Martin the rebound.
Dikembe Mutombo, who holds the NBA record for 8 blocks in a quarter.
Jason Kidd.
And how did the Spurs respond out of the timeout? Trying to get to Tim Duncan. Another jump to pass turnover.
Kidd again. Got it with a left hand.
On Tim Duncan.
Ginobili fakes the dish and goes in and scores.
Well, he was in a pass
After time, that guy's got his life, mind, and soul under control.
And he's got the Nets a 5-point lead. 1:40 left third quarter. Tony Parker dishing out Ginobili. Back to Parker. Tony Parker with a three. And now Jefferson, nice job defensively. He comes up with a steal. And the reverse lay-in.
He was fouled.
He's not falling down.
Turnover. Jeffers in the corner. The Spurs all kinds of trouble. Can Parker hit another? Yes, he can. For the play in the NBA Finals. He's made it a one-point game. Final 30 seconds now in the third.
2 for 1.
Go right away there.
Too late now.
Martin, jump hook off the glass. ABC stations. The end of three quarters, 57-54 Nets as we head to the fourth. Kid on the floor right now with Martin and Mutombo.
What is Kenyon Martin doing?
Rose throws it over shot clock. And now they do turn it over. Rose, who had the shot on one end, the steal on the other, and Duncan.
Use this. Where do we go from here now? But speaking of getting back on defense, Greg Popovich continues to tell his team to sprint back on every single possession, guys.
Harris with 6 on the shot clock, knocks down a 3.
Along the baseline, underneath the basket, they're getting stuck in the key after picking up their dribble.
At least after back-to-back turnovers, they'll take it. There's Rose again.
For both guys.
Off-balance shot. Duncan the rebound.
Great rotation that time by the San Antonio Spurs on defense.
Bruce Bowen is playing outstanding all-around floor. The shots haven't been there for him tonight. The defense, the rebounds, the spacing.
That was Duncan's 13th rebound. Now here he is offensively. Parker wide open 3. Got it! Tony outlet to Bowen.
Patience if you're the Spurs. No need to rush. Duncan is rolling. Give it to him.
Rose goes up with a left hand. How big is Malik Rose? And 6 to go. This is game 3. One team trying to take the momentum and the advantage of this series. Parker got his own miss and scored.
Little guy down there.
So now a quieted crowd here as the Nets trail by 8. Parker will try to make it double figures. He got it.
So slim.
Harris for 3. Jefferson keeps it alive. 4:40 left. Jefferson in traffic. Mutombo knocks it in.
In this title, Steven Jackson was cut by the Nets.
And Jason Kidd, his first basket of the court. Bowen, they move it around the perimeter. 3 on the shot clock. Jackson leaves it for Robinson, and he lost the handle. Spurs turn it over. Opportunity now for the Nets. Kittles, 3. He got it!
He just wanted to show us a little something like that.
He shows me something every time he walks on that floor.
18 Nets turnovers. Under 3 minutes, in fact, at 2.5. Duncan through traffic. That's why he's an MVP. Trying to cut into the lead.
Nobody's moving with Jason.
So it's got to be a pick and roll involving Kidd.
Williams inside.
MVP or not, you have to keep that guy on the board.
That's just inexcusable.
50 seconds left, game 3. Parker to Ginobili. Ginobili, a runner. Oh, my goodness.
Byron Scott needs a situation.
Well, he's 9 of 12 tonight, and those were 2 huge ones there. Kidd, long jump shot off the back of the iron. Harris out to Martin. He'll try a 3. Nothing there. Kidd the rebound. The Nets keep it alive, but the clock is winding and working against him. Kerry Kittles, that's a 2.
Get away.
5 and change left. Kenyon Martin goes in. Gets